Baby, this is what you came for.
Hey guys, Colleen here, and I'm back. I'm back. Forgive the hair after like wash it and stuff, so it's looking a little crazy. And of course the lighting, I don't know what I can say about this lighting right now, because I would usually use my window over there for natural light, but it's rainy and dark, and I really wanted to get this video out, so I'm using some artificial lighting here. I don't know how I feel about it, you know, and just, I guess this is the other side of the setup, right? So anyhow, you can tell by the title, this is just my recommendations for drugstore items. If you live in Trinidad and Tobago, you would have heard about, you know, the changes with the new budget structure, and of course the price increases, so we fashionistas have to like find, you know, options to like look cute but still be able to eat, you know, because, you know, we have to eat. Yeah, but yeah, so what I find of recent, I find the drugstore beauty brands really stepping up in terms of, you know, putting out products that, you know, really catch the consumers. I have been impressed with a lot of the drugstore brands to the point where they have replaced holy grail items which are of a higher price point, you know. Of course, these recommendations that I'm giving, especially for the complexion skin items, are for people with combination oily skin. I do have combination oily skin, so if you do have combination oily skin, you know, these are items you could probably look into if you're in the market for any one of these particular brands or items. You know, I would like to do one for dry skin, but I think I would have to like talk to, okay, that was Nani shaking the couch there. I'd have to talk to my friends who have drier skin to like get their recommendations, but I personally, I can't recommend. I can only recommend for combination oily. So, you know, if you want to see what my recommendations are. Okay, so the first item has been a true shocker for me, because I always tell people, you know, you should really invest in your skincare. So no matter what the price point is, invest in it because it's your skin. But I managed to find like a diamond in drugstore, which it has replaced my holy grail moisturizer. No lie, I've been using it for like a couple months. It's the L'Oreal Hydra moisturizer, and this is for oily skin. I know there's one for dry skin and people rave about this as well. This has lasted me a pretty long while, and I use it on a daily basis. I've been using it for like a couple months now, and I'm halfway down the bottle. I just love how this smells. It smells like a spa, and I'll definitely repurchase this. This has replaced my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. I think this is like between 150 and 200 TT dollars. You know, this retails for something like 12 US online or in their drugstores. But this has replaced my Clinique, which is double or triple the price of this, and I have it on right now under my makeup, my foundation, and it keeps me. Next one I have a facial mask. Now, if you're a member of the Beautychatroom group, you would know how much skin is in that group. Like, skin is in and in and in, and yeah. Anyways, and there are a couple skin junkies who have managed to like create a skin movement in the group, and I find that so cool. These were recommendations from the group. These are the Freeman mask. I find these are pretty good for drugstore. These range from somewhere between $30 and 40 something TT dollars. Yeah. And I particularly use the mint and lemon clay mask because this really treats with oily skins. And this is a peel off mask. It's for normal combo. I mix this in with charcoal, like active charcoal, to like peel off like blackheads and stuff like that. But these are really good, and I mean, again, I know I would have said in the past, really invest in your skincare, but once in a while you do come across some diamonds that are budget friendly, you know, and these are no exception. These are really good. Somebody decided they're drilling for oil, and they're always doing this like when I'm filming at some random time in the day, so I don't know what to say about that. So anyhow, getting back to, yeah, so I'm an NC45 in MAC brand, so you know, I guess you can look at the shade references to see if they would match you, but if you have oily skin, again, you can look at these brands from the drugstore, because these two foundations are true workhorses. I love using them. Like, I have one on right now. I have on the WetnWild, the Photofocus foundation. My gosh, you know, that's like a tongue twister, and I am using the shade Toffee. You know, when I'm a little paler I can use caramel, but I like rocking a tan because I find when I get paler I look sickly looking, you know. I don't know, I like looking toasty. That's just me. And the next one is the Revlon Colorstay. Y'all would have seen this in a recent haul, and this is also in Toffee. This is Toffee caramel, so you can kind of see, you know, a kind of similarity in the shade references in the two brands, you know, because this is a in between Toffee caramel and this is a Toffee, and I can also wear caramel when I'm peeling. But these are really good. This one is $5 US in the drugstore. I don't see this in Trinidad drugstores, but I know Facebook sellers do sell them. I think Dedra has Makeup by Dedra, so I will link her page in the description below. She has it for a really good price. And Revlon Colorstay, which you can get in any drugstore in Trinidad and Tobago, even in Pennywise. You know, these are really two good brands, and it's not, you know, the price is not going to hurt your pocket, you know. These typically range between $60 to $100 TT, depending on where you buy it. You know, Pennywise I think sells this the cheapest, and some Facebook sellers I think this sells for around $60-65. You know, only gripe about this foundation is the applicator is a spatula, but other than that, it films beautifully. Like, my skin looks flawless, you know. Photographs beautifully, you know. It's supposed to be one of those HD foundations. Trying to remember who it's supposed to be a dupe for. I don't know if it's Makeup Forever. Is it Makeup Forever or is it not? But I find the consistency is the same and it looks great, you know. Again, on the L'Oreal, well, why I keep sticking to L'Oreal? Oh, it's because of these. L'Oreal I find makes the best mascaras. These are the L'Oreal Voluminous. I have the primer and this mascara. I know they have the Lash Paradise, which is really good as well, but I actually prefer this mascara. I prefer the formula and the brush on this. Let me just, it has a nice curve to it, so you know, you could really get that flare on your lashes. I do have it on right now, and it lengthens. This helps lengthen and thicken your lashes. I have seen this. Where have I seen this? Have I seen it in Starlight? I think I've seen this in Starlight. And they also have mascaras with the dual applicators, with the primer on one side and the mascara product. And these are pretty inexpensive, and to be honest, I don't know about you guys, but I don't like splurging on mascaras because number one, they're only good, their shelf life is only good for like a couple months, and then two, they typically do the same thing. So why am I gonna spend $200 on mascara and get the same effect with a $60 mascara, you know? Makes more sense, right? Next one, I think it's only recently they started selling these in drugstores, but for a while they weren't. I think the only other place other than their store was Pennywise. This is the Sacha Buttercup setting powder, but they do sell all kinds of setting powders. So if you're not into like the yellow look, you know, you could also try the loose translucent powder. There's a translucent powder, and then they have the face powders. I like this because it helps brighten my under eyes and give me that awake look, you know, like you're awake, like bright-eyed, yeah, like, yeah. So, and this, I remember the days when this used to be like $50. Sacha is now Mr. Sacha. I think Mr. Sacha is now like $90-something, which is like, I've seen it for $90-something. So, I know if you buy it online, it's even more money. It's like 20 or 25 US. So you're like, damn, which is like a lot of money. But it's a very good brand. I did purchase another yellow setting powder that I want to do a comparison with this, because I use the Sacha Buttercup powder as the benchmark to measure the performance of other yellow setting powders, you know. So if you want me to do that video, let me know in the description bar below, the comments below. It's the Beauty Bakery yellow flower powder, and I caved because Jackie Aina made me do it, and that's the story I'm using, and I'm sticking to it. Jackie, yeah, Jackie made me do it. And last but not least, I find the best place to get lippies is drugstore. They have a wide array of colors. I know there is a collaboration, I think it's L'Oreal and Balmain, the designer. I really want to get those lipsticks because it has some shades in there that looks so nice, separate and apart from the usuals that I gravitate to. But there's like a blue and a green in there, and you don't usually see drugstore lipsticks rocking those kinds of colors. But I guess, you know, the makeup industry is becoming more creative and more competitive now, so everybody and their mama is making all kinds of colors. But I find I like drugstore lipsticks the most. They give me the same level of performance as any other expensive high-end lipstick. Maybelline is like a brand that I love into the lipsticks. This is my favorite one. This is 660 Touch of Spice in the matte line, the Maybelline matte line. Touch of Spice, God, it smells so nice. Touch of Spice reminds me of Kat Von D's Lolita, and it's the perfect like dusty mauve color that complements any skin tone. It's a good dupe, and it's also a very comfortable one. So if you're really not into the liquid lipstick scenario, let me just put Kat Von D Lolita next to it. It's very close, isn't it? Like super duper close. Like I really can't tell the difference, but my pocket certainly does. Because this is like 20 US before tax, and this is like 5 US. 5. I could buy 4 of these for the price of one of these, you know. And it's very comfortable on the lips. So yeah, this is Touch of Spice. This is Kat Von D's Lolita. You can probably look into that, I mean, if you don't know, you know. So that's basically it in terms of my drugstore recommendations. I mean, there's so many more, but I really don't want to like bombard you guys too much. Let me know in the comment section below. I am excited for that Fenty. I know there are 1,000,001 reviews out there, blah 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 blah, but I will throw my 2 cents in because I have 2 cents to add. You know, and I feel as if, I don't know, it's gonna be a different review from what you typically see for Rihanna's videos, so Rihanna's makeup. So stay tuned for that. Oh my god, you know, when you stop filming, you basically forget how to speak, you know, like no lie. And I am like so hungry. I bought Royal Castle for lunch, Sunday lunch, don't judge. I just was not feeling the cooking situation. So we are just gonna like pig it out. My house is in a complete mess. I mean, y'all not seeing it, y'all just seeing the nice side. I like do something legit, but yeah. So I think that's it in terms of my recommendations. So let me know in the comment section below what else you'd like to see. What are the recommendations you would make to me that I probably didn't mention or don't even know about? I would love to hear from you guys. I have some makeup looks coming up that I really want to try out. I have the Juvia's Magic Palette that I really want to play with. I don't know how come I haven't played with it yet, which is so crazy, but I think it's because I'm really digging the Zulu. You know, it's a very uncomplicated kind of 9-color shadow palette. Like, I've been really killing that Zulu palette. But I really need to like play with the Magic Palette for those who are interested in that one, or those who have that palette. You know, do some nice looks with it. And yeah, that's about it. So I think that's it in terms of my recommendations. So let me know in the comment section below what else you'd like to see. What are the recommendations you would make to me that I probably didn't mention or don't even know about? I would love to hear from you guys. I have some makeup looks coming up that I really want to try out. I have the Juvia's Magic Palette that I really want to play with. I don't know how come I haven't played with it yet, which is so crazy, but I think it's because I'm really digging the Zulu. You know, it's a very uncomplicated kind of 9-color shadow palette. Like, I've been really killing that Zulu palette. But I really need to like play with the Magic Palette for those who are interested in that one, or those who have that palette. You know, do some nice looks with it. And